Hey guys, this is Jay. Today we are going to learn how to design restaurant menu card in Photoshop. Before getting started, please do note that this is a two-part tutorial and this video is part 2. In part 1 video, we already designed menu card front side. In this video, we are going to design menu card back side. So if you haven't watched the part 1 video means do check it out. I'll give link in the description. And as usual, before getting started, please do download the project file, link in the description. With the project file, it will be much easier for you to follow this tutorial. So download the project file and get ready. In case we want the completely designed .psd files means hit the like button. Soon after reaching 500 likes, I'll give you the download link. Fine, let's get started. First go to File, New and create a new canvas in Photoshop. Based on your requirements, create a canvas. You can go with A4, A3, A2, it's up to you. Make sure to keep the resolution as 300. Color mode as CMYK format, which is industry standard print format. Else, go to the project file. There you will see two folders which reads menu front and menu back. In this video, we are going to design menu back side. If you haven't watched the part 1 tutorial where we designed menu front side means do check it out, link in the description. Here we are going to design menu back side. So double click and open the menu back folder. There you will see all the project files. I have given you the PSD file. Open the file inside Photoshop. Yes, this one is design ready file. Size is A4. I have gone with the RGB format just for tutorial purpose. And I have also included the color palette, the colors we are going to use in this design. Let's start by creating a solid color background. Now go to background group, create a solid color background like so. I'm going with the yellow color, this one. Click OK. There you go, our background is ready. Next, we are going to create border guidelines. For that, go to View, select New Guide Layout. There, select Custom. I'm going to enable the margin. I'll keep the size as 0.5 inches. I'm going to apply the same number for rest of the 3 sides. Now click OK. There you go. We created our border guidelines. The main reason for creating border guideline is just to make sure having equal space on 4 sides and to avoid placing items way too close to the edges, which may create problem after printing. Fine, it's more like a reference line. Now it's time to drop in our logo. Now go to project file, open the logo.png file inside Photoshop. Of course, you can use your logo. Now drag and drop the image inside your canvas. Make sure to place it inside image group. Now it's time to resize the image. Enable free transform tool, Ctrl T and resize the image. I'm going to place it on left side top here. Fine, I'll settle with this one. Next, I'm going to add my restaurant name. Go to text group, create a layer. Now go to color picker, select black color. Now pick the text tool. The font I'm using here is a free font. I'll give link in the description. You can download it if you want. I'll type my restaurant name. I'll create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. I'll edit the text. I'll change the style and size. Fine. Now our restaurant name is ready. I'll move the color palette to left side here. On right side top, we are going to add address, contact informations. Let's start by dropping in our icons. Now go to project file. There you will see a PSD file called icons. Double click and open the file inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the icons group inside our canvas. You will see pre-designed 3 icons. I'm going to place it inside design group. Place the icon where you want. Next, I'm going to add contact information and other details related to restaurant. Go to text group, create a layer. In color picker, I'm going to pick black color. I'm using very same font, but I'm going to reduce the size and I'm going to change the style. Add your text content, create a duplicate copy. Ctrl J, move it down. I'll create another copy. Ctrl J, move it down. Now edit the text. Fine. Now our contact information is ready. Next comes the main part. We're going to add menu items and our stock images. Let's start by creating a center guidelines. Go to View, create new guide. There select vertical. I'm going to keep the position as 50%. Now click OK. Fine. Now go to view again, new guide. Now select horizontal. I'll keep the position as again 50%. Click OK. There you go. We created our center guidelines. Now we divided our template into 4 sections. This one is section 1, 2, and this one is section 3, and this one is section 4. Fine. First we're going to drop in a stock image on section 2. Now go to project file. There you'll see a image file called dish1. Open the file inside Photoshop. This one is neatly cropped .png file. In case if you want to know how to crop your food item images means, we have already covered that section in part 1 tutorial. In case if you haven't watched the part 1 tutorial means, do check it out. I have given a link in the description. Now drag and drop the image inside of canvas. As I said before, I'm going to place it on section 2, which is on right side here. Adjust the position. Now enable free transfer tool, Ctrl T, and resize it. The image looks completely flat. Yes, we're going to add drop shadow effect. Select the layer, right click, blending option. There I'm going to enable drop shadow. I'll keep the mode as normal. I'm going to keep the opacity as 51. I'll keep the angle as 147. Distance as 18. Spread as 1. Size as 29. Of course, you don't need to go with exactly very same number. Feel free to experiment. Now click OK. This is before and after. Looks much better. Now click OK. Next comes the most important part, adding your menu item list text layer. Let's start by creating a new group. Create a new group right above our text group. I'll name it as menu 1. We're going to add totally 3 menu list. Now create a layer. Next go to color picker. I'm going with black color. Now pick the text tool. You can go with any font. I'm going to keep the size as 16 and style as bold, and I'm going to type my menu title. Adjust the position and place it where you want. I'm using keyboard arrow keys to adjust the position. Once you're done, next let's add a line shape here. For that, create a layer. Go to color picker. Pick any color you want. I'm going with black. Now pick the shapes tool. There select line tool. Make sure fill is enabled, stroke is disabled. I'll keep the weight as 5 pixels. Now by holding shift key, create a small line shape like so. Fine. Adjust the position using your keyboard arrow keys. Once you're done, let's start creating our menu item text layers. Create a layer. Go to color picker. Pick black color. Pick the text tool. Select the font you want. I'm going to keep the size as 12. Now type in your food item name. In this section, I'm going to add totally 8 food item names. Fine. For that, I'm going to create totally 7 duplicate copy of this text layer. Right, don't worry about the spacings, just create a duplicate copy using your keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Move it down. I'll create another copy. Move it down. Using the very same step, I'm going to create totally 7 duplicate copies. As I said before, don't worry about the spacings. We're going to take care of that in few seconds. Once you created your layers, now create a guideline touching the first food item name like so. Fine. Next, move your last text layer and place it where you want. I'm going to place it here. Fine. Once you're done, now create another guideline touching the bottom part of the text layer, like so. Now we are going to space out the text layers evenly. Hold shift key and select all the 8 text layers. Right, now pick the move tool. There select the distribute vertically option. Give a click. Boom. Now all our text layers are spaced out evenly. With 8 layers selected, I'm going to create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. There you go. Now move all the 8 text layers to right side like so. I'm sure you know now what to do. I'm going to edit the newly created text layers. I'll add few dotted lines, then I'll add the food item price. There you go. I'm going to repeat the same for rest of the 7 layers. All you got to do is edit the food item name, change the price. I'll fast forward the process. I'm sure you know how it works. Once you're done, our section 1 is ready. As I said before, we are going to create totally 3 menu item list. It's quite simple. All you got to do is create a duplicate copy of this menu 1 group. Select the menu 1 group. Create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J, move it down. I'll create another copy, Ctrl J. I'll move to section 4, right side. Adjust the spacings using your keyboard arrow keys. I'm going to edit the group name as menu 2, this one as menu 3. Now I'm sure you know what to do. Edit the menu title, change the food item name, price. I'll fast forward the process. There you go. At the bottom part, I'm going to add special food item names and other related information. First, let's create a new group. I'll name it as menu 4. Now, let's drop in our image. Go to project file, open dish to stock image inside Photoshop. Drag and drop the image inside your canvas. Enable free transform tool and resize it and place it on left side bottom here. Next, I'm going to add my text information. Create a layer with black color selected. Pick the text tool and add your text content. I'll create a duplicate copy of this text layer using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. Edit the text. Edit and format the text layer the way you want. There you go. Now our text content is ready. Next, I'm going to create a divider lines. For that, create a layer. Go to color picker, pick black color. Now pick line tool, this one. Make sure fill is enabled, stroke is disabled. I'm going to keep the weight as 5 pixels. Now by holding shift key, create a line shape like so. Now create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J, move it down. Next, I'm going to create a vertical divider line. For that, create a layer. With same line tool, hold shift key and create a vertical line shape like so. On right side bottom, I'm going to create another menu content, little different. I'm going to add a stock image and I'm going to create a rectangle shape to make it little more attractive and different. Let's start by creating a new group. Name it as menu 5. Now go to project file. Open the dish 3 stock image inside Photoshop. Now drag and drop the image inside our canvas. Place it on right side bottom here. Fine. Next, I'm going to create a rectangle shape. For that, create a layer. Now go to color picker. I'm going with pink color, this one. Click OK. Now select the rectangle tool, this one. Now create a rectangle shape like so. Next, I'm going to move the rectangle layer right below the food item stock image. Right. In case you want to resize the rectangle shape, means enable free transform tool Ctrl T and resize it. Adjust the position using your keyboard arrow keys. Next, it's time to add our text content. Create a layer. In color picker, I'm going with black color. There you go. My text information is ready. As a final step, I'm going to create a 2 line shapes. I'm sure you know how it works. Create a layer. Go to color picker. I'm going with black with line tool selected. Size as 5 pixels. Create a 2 line shapes like so. Adjust the position using your keyboard arrow keys. I'll create a duplicate copy using keyboard shortcut Ctrl J. There you go. Once you're done, our menu backside template is ready. Now save the file. To print the file, export the template as PDF, PNG or JPEG and get it printed. So that's it guys, now our menu card design is ready. In case if you haven't watched the part 1 tutorial means, do check it out, I'll give link in the description. If you like this video, hit the like button. For more interesting Photoshop tutorials, subscribe to my channel. Please do take a time to check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, take care.